Hi everyone. I want to spend these next few minutes giving you something to think about. I'm taking a course right now, and at the course I was given this handbook. This book has to do with information about your health. I've looked through it, and I'd like to suggest each of you either get the handbook or you could make a piece of paper with some of the information that this contains. It starts with a basic overview of your life. Name, date of birth, address, contact, emergency contact, healthcare number, insurance, and similar ideas about that. The next sort of section has to do with doctors. Maybe there's a nurse involved in your healthcare, or a counselor, or a social worker, physiotherapist, all that type of stuff. The list of doctors that are taking care of you. After this, it really gets into why I'm making this video. It's about having a list of allergies, both related to medicine and in general. So for example, if you have an allergy to bee stings, and it's broke down into sections: medications, food, and environment related. I'm going to skip by a few of the others and want to finish off with this section right here. It's a list of medications that you're taking at this time. So why I think this is important is if you have a piece of paper in your purse or in your wallet, it can speak for you in the event that there's a medical emergency and you can't represent yourself. So you took a fall, or someone finds you, or you become disoriented. There's any number of things that could happen, and I want to suggest to you that you either get a copy of this book or at least put together an effective summary. So, how I'm going to define the word effective is specific to you. So that's going to be a conversation with you and your family doctor. So in the event of an emergency, what would an emergency room doctor need to know about you so that they don't make things worse for you? So I'll give you a few examples. During the pre-screening for one of my operations, I was asked questions related to adverse effects of the anesthetic. This is certainly what you'd want an ER doctor to know if something happened to you, like a car accident, and you had to go to the hospital for emergency treatment but weren't really cognitive to express yourself. Other things like allergies related to blood pressure and interactions of medicine, it's really important that there's a summary with your person. My opinion is that a piece of paper in your purse or your wallet is substantially more important than on a smartphone or a PDA or a tablet. The reason is, if a healthcare worker comes to you or upon you, or you're presented to them, they might not know your password, and although the information is gathered, it's useless. So I would recommend this book to you without any hesitation. It's certainly not the only option, and you could consider, like I said, talking to your family doctor. I want to end this video with just a quick message. There's 1,001 things that could happen to you that would ruin your day and take several months to overcome. It's important that these don't paralyze you, but you prepared in the event that it happens. It's part of taking care of yourself. It's the same as having a will and the healthcare related documents that answer the questions about if you would want to be resuscitated in the event of a life-threatening injury. So I ask you to think about these things. I encourage you to do it because it's part of taking care of yourself. This is something that you've got control over, opposed to reacting to stuff happening to you. So my example would be reacting to a set of bad knees, hips, and ankles. So I want to give you this to think about. I do encourage you to do something in response to this. If I might add one further suggestion, it would be to make a file on your computer that you could go back and edit if if things change. With this book, you cross it out if it's no longer applicable. So let's say I go to the hospital because I had a trachea infection. This happened to me about a year ago. So, you're given medicine and presumably it's for 10 days, or if it doesn't go well, maybe 20, but it's not chronic pain that's going to be affecting you for several months and years of your life. So part of it's having the information, but then making sure it's current. So I've given you some stuff to think about. I want only the best for you in your lives. And it's why I put these videos online. Thanks so much for this time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.